We on the hills, man. It's dogs. It's dogs. Hey, let's get it. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside. 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 Check me out. Let's go. Look, leaving no doubt, going all in. Business and ladies keep calling. Look at my schedule, it's filled in. For the right price, we can make sense. Never been a fan of the hate. Protect myself thanks to the maker. On the grind, call it running routes. Moving real smooth while we counting paper.
Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? Winning, what we gonna do? I'm a ball hog, got swift attack. I've been a winner, I stick to that. Team player, been a Mac, recognize past, then get the sack. Bears grinding at the line of scrimmage. Do our thing, see the end zone. Fourth quarter, it's time to finish. We coming hard, bring the win home. Big hit energy, chewing up all the ops like raw bait. All for one, we fight together. Let's win conference, get all state. Game day and I feel fine. To the fight, we will ride. Sylvan Hills, Bill Black will feel better know the deal on that hillside, man. Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? Winning, what we gonna do? Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Till we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue.
We on the hills, man. It's dogs. It's dogs. Hey, let's get it. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside. 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 Hillside.
Eagles foreign cabinets were pulling up all of the stocks for the whole enchilada sale. Take advantage of store-wide savings. Carpet, tile, cabinets, and more. Free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months before tax. Sales tax paid. At Eagles Foreign Cabinets, we make it beautiful for less.
Winning, what we gonna do? I'm a ball hog, got swift attack. I've been a winner, I stick to that. Team player, been a Mac, recognize past, then get the sack. Bears grinding at the line of scrimmage. Do our thing, see the end zone. Fourth quarter, it's time to finish. We coming hard, bring the win home. Big hit energy, chewing up all the ops like raw bait. All for one, we fight together. Let's win conference, get all state. Game day and I feel fine. To the fight, we will ride. Sylvan Hills, Bill Black will feel better know the deal on that hillside, man. Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? Winning, what we gonna do? Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Till we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue.
Hello and welcome in, Bears fans, to this broadcast here tonight with the Sylvan Hills Bears and the El Dorado Wildcats. Before we get into some of our pregame coverage, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to our halftime sponsor, Akel's Flooring and Cabinets. Please visit all three of their locations or at akelscarpetone.com. Big shout out to them for sponsoring our halftime show and really sponsoring us since this broadcast began. We really appreciate it. I also want to mention that we do still have sponsorships available for our whole broadcast, all sports, basketball, baseball, football, and going forward throughout all these seasons of the rest of the school year. So if you're interested, please reach out to us at on YouTube at the Sylvan Hills Sports Network YouTube page, or on Twitter or Facebook at Sylvan Hills Sports Network. But with that being said, I want to welcome everybody in for some more Bears football here on a beautiful Friday night in El Dorado, Arkansas. My name is Jake Hall, and joining me once again is going to be my color commentator, Dylan Davis. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm great. I'm excited to be here for another game here, Sylvan Hills football. Made the trip down to El Dorado tonight. It's a beautiful night weather-wise here. Fans filling in nicely on both sides of the stands. It ought to be a great game, a great atmosphere here tonight.
Absolutely. It's homecoming here in El Dorado, and I think this would be a great night to try to play spoiler if you're the Bears. They've been struggling all season long, and they're trying to get a big win here against their former head coach, Chris Hill, who is now the head coach of the El Dorado Wildcats.
Yeah, not only could you spoil homecoming night, you could spoil Coach Hill's first game back against the Bears. So a little extra motivation for the Sylvan Hills sideline this evening. We'll see if they can see what they can do to come out excited and with some energy tonight playing their former coach.
We've seen a lot of bright spots from this Sylvan Hills offense and defense. The whole team, they've shown some flashes of ability to play alongside with a lot of teams in this league, but they just can't seem to finish out a game, and it's something they've been struggling with. And hopefully tonight maybe they can put some things together and shock these Wildcats coming out on the field.
Yeah, you're 0-7, right? You can only sugarcoat it so much. The season obviously hasn't gone to plan. It hasn't gone the way the team wants it to go, Coach Huell wants it to go, or the fans. So, sitting at 0-7, you're left with really nothing to lose. And so you have an opportunity to come out tonight, come play hard, play for that name on the front of your jersey, and, just play for some pride, play for an opportunity to play spoiler, to, if you're not going to have the long postseason, maybe you can spoil someone else's. So the Bears have just got to find anything they can tonight to motivate themselves to come out and play hard and play a complete game. We've seen flashes. They just have yet to put it together for 4 quarters, and that's what gets you where you are at 0-7. So something's got to give tonight, and got to put it together for 4 quarters.
Absolutely. And as we're about to tune into this coin toss, but El Dorado's 3-4 on the season, and they beat the Bears last year with a score of 37-19 when Chris Hill was still the head coach, and so El Dorado has had their way with the Bears here the past few years, and the Bears are looking to try to change that up here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, even looking back at that game last year. Obviously, a lot's changed since then, including the head coaches for both teams. But, the Bears were really in that game until late, and El Dorado broke off a couple big runs late in that game. But that was a game Sylvan Hills absolutely had a chance to win, and they just couldn't make plays down the stretch. But tonight, El Dorado is probably a little down from what they were last year, probably a little down from what they're accustomed to year to year. And, so this is an opportunity for the Bears to get a win. You got to come out, you got to play well. You'd have to play probably your best game you've played to date. But I think we've seen them do that week in, week out. They continue to get better. And, we just hope we can continue to see that improvement tonight, and that translates to a win.
And as you can see, the Wildcats deferred, and so the Bears will start out on offense while the Wildcats will get it after halftime. The Bears are the Wildcats are coming off a win against Sheridan last week. It was a very close game. They are tied. They are in a 3-way tie right now for the last playoff spot in the 6A East. So this could be a crucial game for the Wildcats. And like I said, this is time for the Bears to play spoiler. It's time to turn this season around, get a win for Coach Huell and the Sylvan Hills community. This is a this could turn out to be a big game for the Bears.
Yeah, definitely. You touched on it, right? El Dorado tied for the last playoff spot in a three-way tie, so obviously they're looking forward to a win tonight. If you're the Bears, you have a great chance to come in here and play spoiler, come in here and make sure El Dorado's season doesn't go past 10 games, and when you find yourself 0-7, you've got to find, kind of things to grasp at to motivate your team, to motivate yourself, and I think that's a pretty good one. You're playing against your former head coach who left the school to come take this El Dorado job, and they're still fighting for a playoff spot.
Absolutely. Before we move on to some of our other games going on in the 6A conference, I want to give a big shout-out and a thank you to Matt Johnson and M&M Productions for helping make sure that we had the best connection here in El Dorado. We really appreciate them and all the help that they've given us setting up here in beautiful El Dorado under this awesome sky. I'm getting a little pumped just sitting under this night sky. It's a perfect night for some Friday night football here in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, absolutely. As the Bears here take the field.
Bears have taken the field. Let's go over one other game that I was looking forward to here in the 6A conference. It's going to be Searcy at Benton, 5-2 with a 4-2 conference record. Searcy handled Sylvan Hills earlier on in the year, and they've shown up this season. I think shown up better than what a lot of people had predicted. They've got a senior quarterback, and they are ready to play. They're going to be playing at Benton tonight, so that's going to be a tough one to win, as Benton's looking like one of the better teams in the 6A conference.
Yeah, that ought to be a great game tonight. You touched on it. The senior quarterback for Searcy, he's really, he's their heart and soul. He's really does it all for them on offense, and he's really one of those players that can just kind of carry a team. Benton definitely has their hands full with Searcy tonight, but I do think Benton does win that game, and Benton stays undefeated in conference. But we'll keep an eye on that one for you for sure.
Absolutely. We're about ready to get this underway as the Wildcats are now taking the field. As you can see, there's a lot of fans on the other side of the field, a lot of fans on this side of the field as well. It's a kind of a packed house here tonight, so it should be a loud, exciting game here on Friday night in El Dorado.
Yeah, and El Dorado's got a great stadium here. They have the home stands that stretch the length of the field. That's not something you always see in high school ball. It is old concrete, kind of ugly looking, but it bounces off sound. It can get kind of loud in here. And they have a real nice turf field here. It's a beautiful scene for this football game. Couldn't be more excited to call it for you.
Absolutely. So with the Bears starting out on offense, it's going to be interesting to see as El Dorado has some great linebackers, and Zalek Minks and Lamarian Clemens. They've got a pretty talented defense, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Bears handle those really impressive linebackers of the Wildcats. All right, back to receive this kickoff is going to be number 1, Joseph Thompson. And I can't tell if that's Isaiah Rivera down there or not. Number 6. That's number 6, Josiah Rainey. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was 6 or not. Man, we're so high up here, it's kind of hard to see. And the kick is away. It's going to go to Thompson. Thompson's going to take it at the 5. He's going to have a chance to take it out, and they're going to fake the reverse on the kickoff, and they were not fooled at all, as he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. That's a hard one to pull off. We saw him pull it off earlier in the season against Sheridan, and it worked to perfection. This time they tried to do a fake, and the Wildcats were not fooled. It's pulling that out at the beginning of the game as we see Coach Houle is ready to, seems like he's ready to pull out all the stops to try to get a win here tonight.
Yeah, it does seem like Thompson may have been better off to just go ahead and then flip that one, but you had the play call to fake it. But, yeah, you said it. El Dorado's coverage team was not fooled at all. They were all over that, and they bring down Thompson inside the 10. That's really going to put your offense in a tough spot here against what is a pretty good El Dorado defense.
Hampton takes a snap, and he's going to keep it himself on the left side. And he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage after a loss of about 2.
Yeah, just straight quarterback power here, empty backfield. And just immediately on the snap, he's bringing that down, looking for running room, and just had nowhere to go with that one.
That was my mistake. That's not Tyler Hampton. That was Braylon McAfee, the junior, who was back there to receive that snap, and he is back there once again. Could be an injury to Tyler Hampton or maybe just a switch. We'll see as they are coming out here with a new style of offense. Again, it's McAfee who's going to take it himself on the right side. Nowhere to go as he's taken down for a loss once again. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Bears.
Yeah, I'm looking for Hampton on the sideline, and I haven't located him yet. But if we do find something out about Hampton, we'll let you know. It just looks like the Bears wanted to come out with this Wildcat offense, see if they could maybe catch the El Dorado defense off balance, something they hadn't seen on film yet this season. But the first 2 plays for the Bears have gone backwards, and now they're in 3rd and long situation, and they're going to stick with this Wildcat package.
McAfee takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. That was number 15, Cabron Buchanan on the carry. Nowhere to go, though, and so now the Bears are going to send on the punting formation as they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, was a quick 3-and-out there. Only took 2 minutes off the game clock. You know, you try something new there at the Wildcat package and just couldn't get any space in the run game as a flag flies here.
Looks like it's going to be offsides against the Wildcats. Give the Bears a little bit more room to try to, at least I thought it was offsides. They're going to say it was a false. Are they going to say it was a false start? They are. They're going to say it was a false start against the Bears, and so that's going to push them back halfway to the goal line. And so now they got an even tighter punt to try to get away.
Yeah, the official on the near side here, he was calling offsides immediately, but he was overruled apparently, and they're going to go with false start, back the Bears up even more.
And the punt is away. Oh, he's gonna pick it up at the 45-yard line and be tackled. Nice coverage right there by the Bears after the muffed punt. That was number 14, Christian Fields, who got back there in time to sling him down, and he slung him down right around the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it wasn't a great punt there. It looked like he was going to have a chance to return that one, but he just takes his eye off of it at the last second and gives the Bears coverage team a chance to get down the field and make a play. Man, that felt like a big play. It looked like they were about to get the ball at about the 30-yard line, but after the muff, and they end up with it at about the 50, so that ends up being a pretty good punt for the Bears. See if this defense can stand up.
And they're going to do a jet sweep to the right side. All sorts of room, and as he gets up to the 40, finally gets taken down around the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 20 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, jet sweep, man, it's just blocked really well on the outside. They got good blocking from the wide receiver groups, and the back was able to find a lane over there on the sideline and picked up 20 yards. That's just too much on first down.
So this is Polk in the shotgun formation for the Wildcats. Takes a snap, hands it off to the left side, and he's going to be brought down. He's brought down by number 33, Chris Davis, for the Bears, as he gets in the backfield in a hurry and takes him down for a loss.
Yeah, looked like Chris Davis. He looked like he knew the play call on that one. Just no hesitation on the snap. He breaks through the line and makes a tackle in the backfield, brings up a 2nd and long for the Wildcats as the Bears come up with their first positive play of the night.
Polk in the shotgun formation once again with Brown right next to him. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass on the left side, gets the ball away, and it's into the hands of number 17 as he falls down right at about the 5-yard line after being taken down.
Yeah, just a seam route here. Just a quick one-step drop, get the ball out of your hands. The quarterback makes a nice throw right on the money to number 17, who's just up the sideline, or excuse me, up the seam there. Coverage wasn't bad for the Bears. They're there for the tackle immediately, but it's going to set up the Wildcats first and goal.
Polk's going to hand it off to Brown up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats as they take advantage early and get on the board.
Yeah, big hole opened up on that one by the Wildcats offensive line, and the back explodes through that hole and walks in untouched. That's a tough first drive for the Bears defense.
Wildcats on to attempt the PAT. Kick is up and good. So with 8:31 left to go in this first quarter of play, the Wildcats strike first and go up 7-0. You know, that's not how you wanted the beginning of the game to start out if you're Coach Houle. You get right off the bat with the kickoff, you get stuck with behind the 10-yard line, and you can't really get anything going on offense. And you get a punt away, but still couldn't really flip the field, and they give them a short field, and they make you pay. So right here, you need to see the Bears need to get some offense going to try to cool the momentum on the other sideline and get in this game.
Yeah, and it starts on this kick return. You got to get something positive here. You can't start on your own 10-yard line again. You know, I don't hate the trick play coming out, but it did set you up in a tough spot. So we'll see what they have drawn up on the return here, but you've got to get something positive, get the ball out to around the 20, 25-yard line to give your offense a chance. And we have located Tyler Hampton on the sideline. He is dressed out, got his helmet on. We will say he's not currently with the offensive huddle, so it doesn't look like he'll be back in on the next drive either.
And Joseph Thompson's going to let that kickoff go right by him into the end zone for a touchback, so the Bears are going to start this drive at the 20-yard line.
And it looks like the Bears are going to start this drive again with Hampton on the sideline.
So it's going to be Braylon McAfee. Braylon McAfee and number 15 Buchanan in the backfield in the shotgun formation. McAfee takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself up the middle. Met in the backfield, nowhere to go.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen Braylon McPhee at quarterback at all this season. I'm not sure, you know, of his ability to throw the football, but the El Dorado Wildcats don't think very much of his throwing ability. Is that they don't have a single defender more than 6 yards off the ball, so it's going to be real tough to run against a box like that if they can't establish some sort of threat in the pass game.
McAfee tried to get the ball away, and it's swatted down by a defensive lineman for the Wildcats. He didn't even look like he was trying to go after the quarterback there. He was looking him in the eyes and just jumped up and swatted it down.
Yeah, the big fella for the Wildcats, big number 57, got through there and, yeah, made a nice play right there to bat that ball down. We'll see if Malachi Summons can come up with a conversion here on 3rd and long.
Snaps away. McAfee gets the ball out into the hands of Egan Hall, but it slips right through his hands, and that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Bears.
Yeah, that's a tough one there if you're Egan Hall. Ball's a little bit behind you, but that's one you got to come up with. Would have given your team a 1st down, but instead it's going to be 4th and long, and the Bears are going to have to punt.
Punt is away. Looks like a decent punt. It's going to hit at about the 50-yard line, take a Bears bounce, and it's going to keep rolling all the way to about the 25-yard line where it's going to be picked up by the Bears. Good job of flipping the field.
There was a flag down on the play.
Oh, I didn't see.
Usually goes against the return team if it's thrown after the kick.
They're going to say face mask on the return team.
So that'll be half the distance from the 25. Going to put them on about the 12.5-yard line and put them in pretty poor field position to start this drive. We'll see if the Bears defense can capitalize and get this ball back to their offense, only down 7.
So the Bears are in a good position here as the Wildcats are going to have a long way to go if they want to get into the end zone. So if the Bears defense could stand tall here, that could get some momentum bring some momentum on the Bears sideline.
Bears manned up across the board in the empty set.
Holt steps back, throws it deep down the field. Nowhere to go as he overthrows his receiver, and some pretty good coverage right there by number 8, Isaiah Rivera.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen Isaiah Rivera a ton on the defensive side of the football this season. You know, maybe the Bears are just looking to get, you know, some of their better athletes on the field more often. Maybe that could explain the Malachi Summons at quarterback. Maybe that explains why we're seeing some of Rivera on defense, or maybe that's injury related. We're not real sure, but
they have shook things up here for this ball game for sure. Over the middle, he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. That was number 44, A.J. Diaz, a senior, with the tackle. So now it's 3rd down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the quarterback just dumping it off to his check down there, and the Bears do a nice job of rallying up to make that play. Gives themselves an opportunity to get off the field here on 3rd and long.
Holt takes a snap. He's looking right, steps up in the pocket, and he's almost brought down. He's still working for some yards, and he's going to be taken down short of the 1st down marker, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice job right there by the Bears defense. That's why you have to pursue. That's why you got to rally to the football. You know, just when it looks like one guy's going to bring him down, he breaks the tackle and runs for a few more yards. But the Bears had good pursuit and were able to rally up and make that tackle and force this 4th down. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to punt.
The punt is away. The Bears didn't have anybody back to receive it. They need to just get away from this ball. So it's going to take a bounce their direction, and it's going to be in pretty good, leave the Bears in pretty good position to score here as the ball rolls out right around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that takes a great bounce for the Bears. The Wildcats are only going to net about 18 yards on that punt, so it's going to set up this Bears offense in great position. And there is Tyler Hampton jogging out onto the field. Looks like he is going to be the quarterback for this possession. The Bears 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 35-yard line.
So it's going to be Hampton. Gets the ball out to the right side. Had an open receiver, but just underthrew him. Couldn't get it there. Intended receiver was Josiah Rainey. And
man, I think that's a play they need to go back to later in the game. That's a great play design. They take the running back and motion him out on a speed bubble, and that clears out that linebacker. Josiah Rainey ran the slant route right in behind the linebacker. Had they completed that pass, I think Josiah Rainey beats that safety to the end zone. We'll see if they come back to that one later.
Hampton gets the ball away, throws it out in front of his receiver this time. It's going to be that his intended receiver was Nigel Casey, the sophomore, so they can't complete it. So now it's 3rd down, 3rd and 10. The Bears really need to try to get a 1st down here.
Yeah, Hampton's short arm, those last 2 throws, just not putting all he has into it. Looked a little unsure on those last 2 plays. You know, I just want to tell him, reach back there and sling it, young man.
He looks like he's a little uneasy in the pocket. Needs to just set his feet and get the ball out. He's going to roll out to his right side. Still looking downfield. Gets the ball away, but it's going to go out of bounds. So he just throws this one away. So now it's 4th down, and Coach Houle has a decision. You think would you go for it here?
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to. 35 yards in, it's a tough ask for your punter to pin them deep there. So I think you got to go for it here and hope you can come up with 10 yards and get the 1st down. But if not, you know, El Dorado getting it at their 35 isn't the worst thing.
Hampton, ball's away, overthrows his wide receiver. Again, intended was Buchanan, the sophomore, and falls incomplete. So just like that, turnover on downs, and the Wildcats are going to take over on offense.
Yeah, Hampton pressure right in his face, forced the ball out earlier than he would have liked to, and you saw the receiver was breaking away from the coverage there. If he could have held on to it for just another second, would have had a completion. But pressure forces the ball out quick, forces the incompletion, and the Bears defense is back on the field.
Polk. Deep pass, wide open receiver, and he has got all sorts of room. Nobody's going to catch him. All the way up to the 10, the 5, touchdown Wildcats. Just clear cut and dry right there, wide open receiver, totally fooled the defense, and they're going to walk into the end zone for 6. Wildcats on to attempt the PAT. It is up and good, and they stretch their lead 14-0 over the Bears.
Yeah, as you see Coach Huell, he's down there on the sideline looking at an iPad, trying to figure out what happened there on that last defensive play. Yeah, it just looked like it was a busted coverage. I believe he was lined up at tight end, and no one covered the tight end. He was wide open, right up the seam, just an easy pitch and catch, and then he takes off for what is a 65-yard touchdown. So you've dug yourself an early hole if you're the Bears here in this first quarter, down 14-0. You got to respond here. Got to get some type of offense going. That's with Hampton or with Summons at quarterback. I'm not sure, but you got to find something here on this drive to get some yards, get some positive yardage, and points.
Josiah Rainey and Joseph Thompson again back to receive this kickoff. .550 left to go in this first quarter of action. They're going to squib it. And it's going to be picked up by Joseph Thompson. He's going to cut it around the left side. Oh, made a couple men miss, but he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. Way to get it out to the 20 at least. He was in a bad spot right there as the kick was not going out of bounds, and it rolled right to him. He had no choice but to pick it up, but manages to get it all the way up to the 20.
Yeah, just a tough break there. Really a good, kick from the Wildcats. A good idea there to squib it as it just kind of rolls very slowly back there to Thompson. You mentioned he had to pick it up, and he didn't pick it up clean at first and allowed the coverage team to get down there, and here come the Bears out in the swinging gate.
I believe that's McAfee again. He's going to keep it himself. Gets the ball away. Tried to get it to Tyler Donald, the junior, but Donald just couldn't bring it in off of his hands, and now that's going to be second down now for the Bears.
Yeah, they had him beat, had him fooled with the swinging gate, had both options open over there on the sideline, and Summons never caught that ball cleanly from the snap, and it looks like he never really had a good grip on it. The ball sails on him just a bit and goes incomplete. Going to bring up second and long for the Bears.
Now it's Hampton back in at quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff over the middle. It's caught all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a first down Bears. Nice pitch and catch right there. I think that was Colin Billings who caught that football. No, it wasn't. It was not Colin Billings. That was Christian Fields.
Billings out with an injury. He's in street clothes on the sideline.
And that was Buchanan who got the handoff, but he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 2.
Yeah, big number 57 again for the Wildcats. He's becoming a problem early on in this football game for the Bears.
So El Dorado leads this ball game, but if the Bears can connect on some of these pass plays that I think the score would look a lot different. Oh, ball's in the air as he was hit hard in the backfield, and he just chunks it up in the air. Dropped interception from the Wildcats. That's a lucky break from the Bears. That was almost surely an interception.
You know, I thought we could have had PI there. They're saying the ball was tipped. You know, I don't think that was the case. Quarterback was hit as he threw it, but anyway, the Bears are lucky that ball's not intercepted. Get a chance here on 3rd and long.
Hampton steps up in the pocket, face mask, and there's the flag for the face mask, and he's going to chunk it out to the right side, and it's Rainey who's going to make the catch, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Bears as he got his head, I'm talking about completely yanked around. I almost did the owl 180 there.
Yeah, it's a dangerous play. You see right there why it's a personal foul, 15-yard penalty. Anytime you get the hand wrapped in that face mask, it's real easy to whip that neck around and can be dangerous for the ball carrier. So, let's see. There's quite a bit of discussion going on for what we thought was a pretty clear-cut face mask penalty.
I think they might be.
This should be added on to the end of the run.
Which I think he only caught it for about a yard or two. I think that's where they're discussing where he caught the football. All right, so ball is going to be at the 47-yard line. Bears going to have a fresh set of downs. And this has been their best drive so far here tonight. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, they've had some receivers open downfield and some near misses. Just got to complete some of these passes.
He's going to hand it off to Buchanan, and he had nowhere to go. The defensive line for the Wildcats is getting back there very quickly.
Yeah, this defensive line is being a problem early for these Bears. They're getting in the backfield early and often and making plays.
I'm going off what Coach James said. That's not true. I don't know. What names specifically are they saying were good wrong?
Third and 12 for the Bears. Hampton looking for the call. Bears come out 4 wide. Double set. Hampton takes the snap. Looks to his right. Dumps it off to Buchanan. Buchanan tries to make a man miss, but he's going to be brought down for a minimal gain. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Bears, and they're going to be forced to punt. El Dorado going to return that punt to about their 20-yard line. Going to be up 1st and 10.
I want to go ahead and apologize. We have the correct roster in front of us. Sometimes we have a couple name slip-ups, but I promise you we are not doing it on purpose. It's kind of hard to see up here as we are very high up in the press box, so if we see a number wrong, we might get the name wrong, but I promise you we've got the correct roster. So it's just a little slip-up on us, and try to make sure that doesn't happen again. As they hand it off on the right side, get it all the way up to the 35-yard line before he's finally slung out of bounds, and they're going to give us a horse collar.
Yeah, not sure if they're going to go with horse collar, maybe late hit. I think they could get him for both over there. Probably didn't need that little extra on the end. Sling him down there. Looked like they were already out of bounds. But those are the type of penalties you just can't have if you're this Bears team. You know, you can't afford negative plays going against you. It is going to be a personal foul, 15-yard penalty against the Bears.
So now the ball is going to be at the 50-yard line for the Wildcats. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward for a gain of about 2. That was number 40, Gabe Martin, who came in for the tackle. Polk takes the snap, hands it off again on the right side. This time, he's going to be taken down to the backfield. I believe that was Chris Davis. And it is. That was number 33, Chris Davis, with a huge tackle for loss in the backfield. And so now that's going to set the Wildcats up with a 3rd and 11 now. See if the Bears can make a stop. Empty backfield for the Wildcats. Polk all alone. 4 wide receivers to our side of the field. Polk's going to roll to his right. He's just going to use his legs, and I think he's going to get it. He was close. They're going to say he's about a few inches short, it looked like. I'm not sure where they're going to spot this one. They're going to go ahead and give it to him, but it's kind of hard to see whether that was a first down from all the way on that other side of the field with a bunch of players in the way. But
yeah, it looks like it's going to be 4th and short. The official on the top side, oh, no, they are going to give him a first down. Okay, no measurement or anything. Just give him a first down. All right.
And that's a false start. False start on the Wildcats is going to push them back 5 yards. Polk takes a snap, looking deep, gets the ball away, over the middle, overthrows everybody as nobody was in the vicinity. And so that's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one got away from Polk there. It's just airmailed everybody there. About 10, 15 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and long for this Bears defense.
Was there a flag?
Looks like there was a penalty. I missed it.
I missed what the penalty was.
It was a 15-yarder, whatever it was, going to give them a first down. It's tough to see these penalty calls. Official has his back to us. That's going to be a false start down here on the receiver at the bottom of your screen, number 8.
So it's going to be a timeout El Dorado after that false start penalty. Wildcats lead at 14-0 with a minute 12 left to go in this first quarter of action. Bears defense isn't playing too bad right now. You know, you just got to limit those big explosive plays. If you can, they've scored on 2 big explosive plays now, I believe. So, or at least gotten close to scoring. So the Bears have just got to limit those, and I think they might have a shot.
Yeah, you know, it's been the big plays that have set up their scores or been their scores, like you said. And you know, the Bears defense has been put in some tough spots early on tonight. They got to do what they can to get off the field here, as the Wildcats are 1st and long, 1st and 15. So You got to take advantage when the other team makes a mistake and make them pay here.
All right, so after that timeout, 1st and 15 Wildcats. Ball's at the 35. Polk takes a snap, quick pass to the left side. It's going to be out to the running back, and he's got some room all the way up to about the 20-yard line, still going, and he breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Explosive play pays off for the Wildcats as they extend their lead once again.
Yeah, the quarterback Polk there, he takes a snap and pumps once to his right side and then comes back to the bubble route down here to the left, and it was wide open. The Sylvan Hills defense had overcommitted on the pump fake and couldn't recover in time, and running back breaks a tackle and goes into the end zone for what is a
PAT's up and good.
What is about a 35-yard touchdown pass for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats now lead it by 21 with a minute 03 left to go in this first quarter of action. I appreciate everybody tuning into our broadcast here tonight. We really appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button, everybody here at Sylvan Hills Sports Network would really appreciate it. As we look to continue to grow our network here with the Natural State Sports. All right. Kick is away. It's going to be Thompson who's going to take it about the 4-yard line. They're going to do the reverse this time, and he's going to have some room. He's going to get all the way up to the 30, still moving, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So it pays off. Gets him some extra few yards there, puts him in decent field position to start this offensive drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to start this one at about the 40-yard line. Looks like turns it into a pretty nice return. Going to set up their offense with pretty good field position here. You got to respect Coach Huell sticking to it. You know, you ran it the first time and you faked the reverse, and Wildcats were all over it, so you run it again and actually run the reverse this time, and you pick up a good return. So and here come the Bears out with
That's McPhee.
quads to the top of the screen.
Oh, no, that's Hampton on the
Double pass.
Double pass down the field into the hands of a receiver. He's going to get it to 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown Bears as the special play pays off, and they convert it into 6.
Nice job right there by the Bears offense. Pulling out all the stops. I like it. Be aggressive.
hillside. Check me out. Let's go. Leaving no doubt going all in. Business ladies can call in. Look at my sketch, it's filled in for the right price. We can make sense. Never been a fan of the hate. Protect myself thanks to the maker. On the ground, the right, moving real smooth. I'm count paper.
Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bands? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it, what we gonna do? I'm a hog, got split the tag. I've been a winner, I stick to team player. Been a mad, recognize past, then get the sag. Bears grinding at the line of scrimmage. Do our thing, see the end zone. Fourth quarter, it's time to finish. We coming hard, bring the win home. Big hit energy, chewing up all the ops like raw bait. All for one, we fight together, let's bend conference, get all state. Game day and I feel fine. To the fight, we will ride. Sylvan Hills, Bill Black will feel better, know the deal on that hillside, man. Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? When it, what we gonna do? Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone night, we gon' represent that white and blue. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone night, we gon' represent that white and blue.
We on the hills, man. It's dose. It's dose. Hey, let's go. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside. 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 Check me out. Let's go. Look, leaving no doubt going all in. Business and ladies.
Our apologies for that audio feedback that we were having. We were having some technical difficulties. Hopefully everything is fixed now. Please let us know in the YouTube comments if everything is working now.
Well, if you could see the press box we're working out of tonight, you might understand. I would say, there's probably T-ball, baseball dugouts that are a little nicer than the building we're in right now. But, hey, no excuses. Polk takes the snap, looking left. Completed at 30.
To the 10-5, touchdown Wildcats as they take advantage of that open receiver and make the Bears pay.
Yeah, that's tough. Looked like just another busted coverage. The receiver just standing out there wide open. No one can catch him once he caught the ball and took off, and it's going to give the Wildcats a 27-7 lead pending this PAT.
PAT is up and good as they extend their lead now 28-7 with 8:54 left to go before halftime. Bears are going to have to work their way back into this ball game. I appreciate you guys hanging with us here through our technical difficulties. It's not very often that we've had technical difficulties here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. I want to thank Will Watkins for being the main man over here on production, for really helping us out through tough times, because I know there's no way I could handle any of this. Kick is away. Back to receive it is Joseph Thompson. He's going to catch it about the 6. He's going to take it out. Tries to cut it upfield and gets to about the 22, 23-yard line before he gets taken down. So that's where the Bears are going to start their drive at about the 23-yard line. Still a lot of time left in this ball game. Bears can definitely make a rally here, make a comeback, but starts all right here with this drive. This is a pretty big drive if the Bears want to try to come back in this ball game. You need to get some points out of it.
Yeah, definitely need to string together some first downs, get your defense a little bit of a break here.
Taken down at about the 27-yard line. That was Tyler Hampton with a quarterback keeper.
All right, so you get positive yards on first down, set yourself up in a good spot here on second down. It's just so important to make sure you stay in front of the chains, constantly gaining positive yardage. This is not an offense that's really built to play behind the sticks.
Going to fake the handoff to Buchanan, and he's going to keep it himself. Only gets maybe a yard there, so that's going to bring up third down now for the Bears.
I think maybe even lost a yard there. So we're going to bring up third and 8 here. Feels like just a big third down here to keep some momentum on your side. If you have to punt this ball away here, it seems like this one could get out of hand. Feels like a big play here for the Bears offense.
Hampton is going to roll to the right side, but he's going to be brought down for a sack. Wildcats were all over him. He didn't have too much time to look for an open receiver there and get the ball away, but a flag did come flying in. I'm not sure what this call is going to be.
Going to be holding against the Bears. Wildcats will decline that penalty, and it's going to be fourth down and 8. Or excuse me, fourth down and about 13. So the Bears are going to send out the punting unit.
And the Bears punt it away. It's going to hit about the 49-yard line and take a Wildcat bounce. Bears are just going to fall on it. So the Wildcats are going to start their drive on about the 46-yard line, and they're going to have really good field position.
Yeah, again, Bears defense having to start in their own territory here. You're asking a lot of those boys, but need them to come out here and get a stop, keep the score right where it is, and give your offense a chance to score before the half. So
Flag's going to come out, but the Bears are still trying to get a tackle for loss. Finally take him down for a big loss there. Flag came from the umpire, and that's usually a holding.
Still waiting on a call. Looks like personal foul, chop block against the Wildcats. The Bears will decline that. It's going to be second down and 23 for the Wildcats.
First and 23. At least it still says first down. Okay, it is second and 23. They just have not changed it. All right, Polk gets the ball away, but it's going to be batted. It's going to be batted up in the air. That was, I believe, that was number 11 for the Bears.
Yeah, that's Kanye Williams. Pressure immediately on the snap. Looked like he was unblocked, and he's able to get his big paw on that one. Definitely affected the throw, and it falls incomplete. Big third down here for this Bears defense to get off the field and get the ball back for your offense. Hope to score here before half.
Polk takes the snap, gets the ball away over the middle, and it's going to be completed about the 40, still going. Finally taken down at about the 28-yard line. First down Wildcats, and as they convert a huge, very long third down.
Yeah, that hurts there. You know, you have them in third and 23, and then they can, complete a 30-yard pass there to pick up the first down. That's just tough. Defense has got to bounce back here and come up with a response.
Polk takes the snap. On the left side is Brown. Brown's going to rumble for a few yards after a gain of about 3. It's going to be second down for the Wildcats.
You got to have a short memory there on defense. You give up the big play there on the third and long to give them a fresh set of downs. You got to come back on that first down. They do a nice job holding them to a minimal gain. Got to be able to flip that switch and forget what happened on the last play and come back and play this one. So see if this Bears defense can string together a few plays here.
Short gain there for the Wildcats, and that's going to bring up third down. Bears have a chance to get a third down stop here. Two receivers to each side. They're going to put a man in motion, do a fake a jet sweep, and Polk's just going to keep it himself, and he's going to get all the way up to the 10-yard line for another Wildcat first down. Yes, our objective here at Sylvan Hills Sports Network is to bring everybody the Sylvan Hills sports of all their sports action onto this broadcast so everyone can watch. But we also love just spreading high school sports to everybody, as that's a touchdown for El Dorado as they again score to stretch out this lead. I think we all of us here at the Sylvan Hills Sports Network want to see every sport broadcasted for every high school. That's what we'd love to see. So anybody joining our broadcast, we are happy you're here, and that's our objective, is to get everybody watching high school sports here in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, all we ask is that you keep it civil, keep it nice in the chat box there, and we'll have no issues.
PAT is up, and it is good. So now it's 35-7 Wildcats with 4:29 left to go before halftime.
All right, well, the Bears, they've got to go get points. They've got to get them now here on this drive if they hope to stay in this football game. El Dorado does get the ball at half. So this feels like a must-score drive here for the Bears.
Must-score drive and also a sustained drive. We don't want to see a 3-and-out here. We need to hold on to the ball for a while, give your defense some rest, and try to move the ball down the field. It feels like the Wildcats have been owning the time of possession here in the first half, and a lot of times whoever runs the time of possession has a good chance of winning the ball game. So, and as the scoreboard shows, that's what it's looking like. So the Bears have a chance here to try to get some momentum on their side and get a score maybe right here before halftime.
Yeah, but this defense has been on the field a lot here in the first half, so you really want this offense to take this ball, use up the remainder of this 4.5 minutes in this half and score a touchdown going into halftime and regroup and come back out and fight hard in this second half. But it all starts here with this kick return and getting positive yardage and setting your offense up with good field position.
And the kick is away, squib kick, and it's going to be picked up by Joseph Thompson. They're going to fake a reverse, and he just slips. I think he might have had some room to try to cut it up, and he's upset with himself after that slip. Unfortunate for Joseph Thompson, but that's where this offensive drive is going to begin for the Bears, as they're going to set the ball at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, he just slipped down there. Looked like he had a little space to at least pick up a few more yards, but the Bears offense is back out on the field. They're in the swinging gate here.
So McPhee takes the snap, and he's going to throw it over the middle, almost into the hands of a Wildcat defender. Couldn't make the catch, though, and so now it's going to be second down for the Bears. That is a very good question, Will. Why is the clock still rolling? After the kickoff, the clock is supposed to stop, and they're just letting it roll. That's very...
Yeah, it ran a few seconds after that incomplete pass as well. I think we got a little home cooking on the game clock there. I do believe an official is supposed to keep an official clock on the field, but...
All right, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Loss of about 5. That was Tyler Hampton, as he just had no time to look downfield before he was met in the backfield by a Wildcat defender.
Yeah, this Wildcat defensive line has given us some problems tonight. Feels like they've been in the backfield early and often in this one. It's going to put the Bears behind the chains here on 3rd and 17, backed up on your own end. You got to be real careful what you do with this football here. Can't afford a turnover down here on this end.
Hampton takes the snap. Tried to get the ball out to Buchanan, but he drops it. And so it's going to be 4th down now for the Bears.
Yeah, that's one Hampton just needs to hang in a little bit longer to deliver that football. He's thrown a few of these off his back foot, and they're just coming up just short on him. He needs to step into it and drive the football, which I know is easier said than done when you got that much pressure in your face. But anyway, the Bears are going to have to punt here on 4th and 17, backed up in their own end. The Wildcats have a man back deep to receive the kick at the Sylvan Hills 42.
Punt is away. It's going to be caught at the 45. Number 7 is going to try to take it out, reverses field, cuts it up the middle, and he's going to be taken down by a host of Bears. There, so that's where the Wildcats are going to start this drive at about the 34-yard line. They've got excellent field position to try to get another score here before halftime.
There was a penalty against the Bears there.
So they're going to say that was on the Wildcats. They pushed it all the way. That was a big penalty.
Yeah, I missed the call. I missed the flag. Man, the Bears catch a break there as Wildcats look like they were primed to score here before half, but now they'll back up the field position a little bit and give the Bears defense a shot.
So now it's Brown on the left side. Joseph Thompson trying to make the tackle, and he does finally bring him down.
That's a great job right there by Joseph Thompson, man. That's textbook tackling in the open field. Stayed right there on the near hip of the running back, didn't dive, didn't leave his feet, and just continued to run through that near hip. That's just textbook tackling there from Joseph Thompson.
So Polk takes a snap, looking to pass. Pump fakes to the left. Now he's going to roll to his right. Trying to scramble, and he's going to be taken down by Chris Davis, number 33. Great tackle right there by Davis.
Yeah, number 33, Chris Davis. You played yourself one heck of a ball game here tonight. I believe that's going to be his third tackle for loss and second sack. So real productive game out of 3-3 tonight.
Polk takes a snap. Gets it away over the middle, and it's going to be complete. And I think that's enough for a first down. It is. The Wildcats are going to move the chains with 1:23 left to go here before halftime. Clock is running. Polk takes a snap. Little bubble screen to the left side. He's going to carry a couple of defenders after a gain of about 5. So now it's going to be second down. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats do have a timeout. They're going to get a stoppage in play here. An equipment issue on the Sylvan Hills side. That's Joseph Thompson. Looks like his helmet came off. He's going to jog off. One timeout remaining for the Wildcats. We're going to put a minute back on the clock. 1 minute to play here in the first half.
Polk gets the ball away over the middle, almost intercepted by a Bears defender, but it goes right through his hands.
A nice play right there by Brown. Nice job breaking on the football, getting his hands on it. Just needs to complete the catch next time. But he stops a big completion there. What might have been a touchdown had that ball gotten through to the receiver.
Polk hands it off to Brown on the left side. Brown's going to be met very hard by number 9, Justin Brown, the senior. And that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Wildcats. And Coach Chris Hill is going to have a decision to make here on whether he wants to go for it or punt it away.
Yeah, I assume just 34 seconds left here. You're pretty long field goal attempt, so I assume they'll go for this here.
So their defense has been playing strong so far in this ball game, and not surprising they are going for it. Polk takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Brown. Brown looks like he came up short, not sure.
It is going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
That was a close call, but the Wildcats are going to get it just by an inch, and so it's going to be first down now.
Clock is running here with about 20 seconds. Wildcats not showing much urgency.
Gets the ball away into the hands of a receiver inside the 5-yard line.
And Wildcats are going to call their last timeout here. They'll have 13 seconds left. That from about the 4-yard line, that's enough for 2 plays, two passes to the end zone.
All right, so coming out of the timeout, ball's at the 4-yard line. Bears are going to try to make a stand here, keep them out of the end zone with 13 seconds left to go before halftime. Polk gets it to the right side. No man was ready to catch that football, so now it's going to be second down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and they go with the quick game there. It only takes 2 seconds off the clock. So they could definitely have time for 2 more plays. Now would be a great time for this Bears defense to come up with their first turnover on the night.
Try to get a bubble screen, but it's tapped away by a defensive lineman for the Bears. I couldn't see who got their paw on it, but 7 seconds now, and it's going to be third down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Still was almost completed. Fortunately, that ball falls incomplete. And let's see, that's 7 seconds left. The Bears are likely going to have to defend 2 more plays.
Polk gets the ball out into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats as they extend their lead once again right here before halftime. Kick is up, and it is good as the Wildcats extend their lead. So 3 seconds left before halftime, and the Wildcats are going to kick it away.
Well, 3 seconds left in the half. We've seen a little trickeration on 3 of these returns tonight. We'll see what they pull out of the hat here on this one.
Squib kick is going to roll to Joseph Thompson. Thompson's going to run it to the left side. He's going to be slung down. But that's going to be the end of our first half of play. Wildcats are leading it big time over the Bears, and so we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for our Ackles Carpet One halftime show here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Ackles Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Ackles Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, El Dorado Public Schools are proud to present the pride of South Arkansas, the award-winning El Dorado High School Marching Wildcat Band. The band members are directors Robert Close, Tim Pollinack, Linda Rivers, and Melanie Long. Our auxiliary instructor is Sarah Matthews, and production instructor is Seth Christensen. The band is under the direction of Junior Trinity. Our soloists this evening are Landon Qualls on trombone and Diana Hernandez on alto saxophone. Our contest show this year is entitled King. Music made by Elvis Presley. Drum major is our band ready. Let's sit back and enjoy the exciting sound of the multi-award-winning El Dorado Marching Wildcat Band.
We on the hills, man. It's dose. Hey, let's go. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside, 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 hillside. Check me out. Let's go. Look, leaving no doubt, going all in. Business and ladies keep calling. Look at my schedule, it's filled in. For the right price, we can make sense. Never been a fan of the hate. Protect myself thanks to the maker. On the grind, call it running routes. Moving real smooth while we counting paper.
Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? Winning, what we gonna do? I'm a ball hog, got swift attack. I've been a winner, I stick to that. Team player, been a Mac, recognize past, then get the sack. Bears grinding at the line of scrimmage. Do our thing, see the end zone. Fourth quarter, it's time to finish. We coming hard, bring the win home. Big hit energy, chewing up all the ops like raw bait. All for one, we fight together. Let's win conference, get all state. Game day and I feel fine. To the fight, we will ride. Sylvan Hills, Bill Black will feel better. Know the deal on that hillside, man. Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears? All the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do? Winning, what we gonna do? Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Till we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we make it beautiful
For less. Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
We on the hills, man. It's dose. Hey, let's go. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside, 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 hillside. Check me out. Let's go. Look, Leaving no doubt, going all in. Business and ladies keep calling. Look at my schedule, it's filled in. For the right price, we can make sense. Never been a fan of the hate. Protect myself thanks to the maker. On the grind, call it running routes. Moving real smooth while we counting paper.
Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears, all the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do, winning, what we gonna do. I'm a ball hog, got swift attack. I've been a winner, I stick to that. Team player, been a Mac, recognize pass, then get the sack. Bears grinding at the line of scrimmage, do our thing, see the end zone. Fourth quarter, it's time to finish. We coming hard, bring the win home. Big hit energy, chewing up all the ops like raw bait. All for one, we fight together, let's win conference, get all state. Game day and I feel fine, to the fight we will ride. Sylvan Hills, Bill Black will feel better, know the deal on that hillside, man. Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them bears, all the ops we running through. Sylvan Hills, what it do, winning, what we gonna do. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Until we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue. Handle business Friday night, that's what it's time to do. Till we gone, we gon' represent that white and blue.
We on the hills, man. It's dose. It's dose. Hey, let's go. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. Hillside. 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 Check me out. Let's go. Look. leaving no doubt going all in. Business and ladies keep calling. Look at my schedule, it's filled in. For the right price, we can make sense. Never been a fan of the hate. Protect myself thanks to the maker. On the grind, call it running routes. Moving real smooth while we counting paper.
Hillside, 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 hillside. Hillside, 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 hillside. What you know about them Bears, all the ops we running.
Welcome in, Bears fans, to our Ankles Carpet One halftime show. After a tough first half for the Bears, it's a big lead for the Wildcats, and the Bears are going to have to change some things up if they look to come back in this one.
Yeah, you know, they had some moments in the first half where it looked like this was going to be a competitive ball game, but unfortunately just a few wrong bounces of the ball and has them down several scores. You know, I think back to that onside kick that we thought the Bears had recovered. The officials decide that that ball belonged to the Wildcats, and really the game hasn't been the same since. You know, just tough swings of momentum like that have really hurt this team all season long, and you see it here tonight too. When something goes bad, it's hard to get it turned right in the right direction. So here in the second half, the Bears got to come out first they're going to be first on defense. Got to come out, get a stop, and go from there. Absolutely.
Like you said, there was a few bright spots. What I want to see on offense for the Bears is I want to see some more connections. It seemed like if we could, you know, have a good pitch and catch, you know, and connect on some of those throws that were being made by Tyler Hampton, then I think the Bears could really capitalize on offense and get the chains moving. And next thing you know, if you get put together a good drive on offense, you never know what might happen. As I've seen crazier things happen in other ball games. It's a pretty big lead right now for El Dorado, though, and the Wildcats. So the Wildcats have been playing a pretty well put together game so far. Their defensive line is kind of just having their way and not really giving Tyler Hampton any time to throw right now.
Yeah, you know, and if you're the Bears, you just got to come out here. You can't look at the scoreboard. You got to come out, just focus on yourself, execute plays, execute the next play, just got to start stringing together some positive plays, get some momentum going back your way, and some confidence in your team for moving forward. It's, you know, we might see some young guys here in the second half, which is always good. You know, anytime you can get those guys some live in-game reps, that's something that you can't really put a price on it, something you can't recreate in practice. So, you know, this is a valuable second half for the Bears, and, you know, you hope Coach Huell can get these boys up and ready and come out here and show some effort and fight here in the second half.
The lone touchdown scored by the Bears was scored by number 29, Nigel Casey, after the double pass. It was originally thrown to Christian Fields, and then Christian Fields launched it downfield for Nigel Casey, who managed to get into the end zone after a very impressive double pass.
Good evening, fellas.
Good evening. How's it going?
I just wanted to mention something real quick with that onside kick. I conferred with someone not long after it happened, and he mentioned that there could have been a penalty because it did look like a Sylvan Hills player blocked the El Dorado player prematurely. So I think that's where the flag was on that onside kick.
Can't block till the ball goes 10 yards or is touched, and so we blocked before that happened. Okay, that makes sense.
But I just wanted to interject there. I'm going to let y'all have the rest of the broadcast.
I appreciate that. That was something that I wasn't aware of. So it's good to know. I'm not even sure if it looked. I'd have to go back and look. It didn't really look as much of a block as the El Dorado player running into our guys. But you know, it can be perceived either way. I'd have to go back and look. But that's a tough call on the field, like we said. It was going to be a tough call either way. But that's going to do it for our Ankles Carpet One halftime show. We really appreciate everybody that's tuned into our broadcast here tonight, Wildcat fan or Bears fan. We appreciate them all. We're about to get this second half underway as the Bears are on the field ready to kick it away. On for the kickoff is going to be
Looks like they're setting up for another onside here.
Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman's going to onside it. And the Bears were going to fall on it, and they convert a successful onside kick. That was just perfectly kicked and perfectly executed by the Bears. It didn't look like the Wildcats did anything to try to figure that one out as they just let it happen. So just like that, the Bears are going to start on offense here to start the second half.
Yeah, Joseph Thompson said, hey, I'm going to come out of this locker room, and if nothing else, I'm going to hit somebody. That's exactly what he did on that play. That ball went 10 yards, and Joseph Thompson comes and lays the wood to the El Dorado hands team and allows the kick coverage to get down and fall on that onside kick for the Bears. What a play, Mr. Joseph Thompson. He's going to set up this Bears offense with great field position.
All right. Hampton is going to get the pass out to Rivera. Rivera is going to haul it in right at about the 36-yard line. It's going to be close to the first down, just short. Second down now for the Bears, 2nd and 1. Hampton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, tries to avoid the pressure, but he has no shot at it as there was 3 Wildcats in the backfield. He didn't have any time to throw. So now that's going to bring up 3rd and 12 after a costly sack.
Yeah, just looked like a little miscommunication there on what the play call was. A couple different people over there just let their man go. And Hampton fakes that handoff and looks up and sees 3 Wildcats right in his face. And he takes a sack. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bears. We'll see if Hampton can pull a rabbit out of his hat here and pick up a conversion.
Hampton takes the low snap. He's going to roll right. Tries to get the ball away, and it's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down now for the Bears. I would assume Coach Houle will probably go for it.
Yeah, offense staying on the field. We're going to go for it here. That was a tough throw there from Hampton on the run. Tight window trying to squeeze it in there and just didn't get enough on it.
Hampton gets the ball away. Rivera almost there to make the catch, but it goes through his hands, incomplete. So that's a turnover on downs, and the Wildcats are going to take over.
Man, that's a pretty good throw right there from Hampton. Drops it over the defense. Looked like that was going to fall right into Rivera's hands. It goes just off his fingertips, and man, that's tough. That's a pretty good throw right there from the sophomore. Threw it only where his guy could get it. But unfortunately, it comes up incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Wildcats are going to have great field position here. Looks like we got a new quarterback for El Dorado.
Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, but he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Actually a loss of about 1, so now it's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, great job there by the Bears defensive line, getting penetration, disrupting that play before it really got going.
At quarterback for the Wildcats is Kerry Shelton Jr. Shelton hands it off to the right side. Number 41 is going to cut it up and fall forward after a gain of about 5. That's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice run right there. He put his foot in the ground, got north and south in a hurry. Picked up a nice gain for the Wildcats on 2nd down. Going to put them in a 3rd and manageable spot. They come out with a trip set to the right side. Offset back. Back's now going to move to the strong side. And get the handoff, and he's met in the backfield immediately.
That was Keyshawn Jones with the tackle for loss. Nice tackle for loss, and it's going to bring up 4th down now for the Wildcats. Punt is away. Short punt. It's going to hit it about the 30. Take a Wildcat bounce all the way up to about the 13-yard line. So that's where the Bears are going to take over as they have a long field to go to try to hit pay dirt. All right, passes away over the middle behind Rivera, and Rivera couldn't grab a hold of it. That was going to be a tough pass to haul in as he also got hit in the legs at the same time, and so it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Bears.
Yeah, that ball's just a little bit behind Rivera. Hampton has had a tough time tonight with his accuracy. It's usually, we usually see him play a little bit better tonight. Not sure what the issue is there. Just, sometimes you have an off night. We'll say protection hadn't been great for him.
Rivera hauls this one in, but he's going to be brought down quickly after a gain of about 6. Gets the ball away to Buchanan. Buchanan's got a wide open field now. Up to the 50, to the 40, 30, 20. Nobody's going to catch him. 10, 5, touchdown Buchanan as Hampton connects with a wide open receiver, and they make him pay.
Yeah, great throw right there from Hampton, right on the money. Allows his receiver to catch and run. And Buchanan caught that ball and took off and didn't look back. What a pitch and catch there from the Bears. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Nice little set of wheels on Buchanan as he left everybody in the dust. Nobody was going to catch him. So now we got I formation on the 2-point conversion. Got Woodard at fullback, and can't see who's at tailback.
Yeah, El Dorado's going to take a timeout here. They were caught off guard right there by Sylvan Hills going for 2, and didn't have the personnel on the field they wanted, so we'll take a timeout. Send the right defense on the field. We'll see if Sylvan Hills sticks with the 2-point try here.
That was a nice connection, like you said. That well drawn up play. Good catch right there by Buchanan.
Yeah, there's been some opportunities downfield in the passing game tonight. Just haven't been able to connect on any until that play. And this, you feel great for Hampton to get that connection, get that touchdown. Got to feel good for him, feel good for Buchanan. Those guys are always playing hard, and you've seen the improvement. It's nice for them to finally see that result in a game.
All right. Again, it's going to be Hampton under center, I formation. Woodard at fullback, Buchanan at tailback. They're going to fake the pitch. Looking to pass now is Hampton. Hampton makes a man miss, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. So the 2-point conversion is not converted. Wildcats lead at 42-13 with under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter of action. But as you can see on that replay, Buchanan made him pay as he was lighting it up all the way down the field. Nice job of Hampton to get it to him and see the open receiver. And like you said, there's been connections there. If they can just find those connections, there's a good chance that this ball game's a lot closer.
Bears look like they're going to go onside again.
And they do, onside. It's up in the air. This time the Wildcats are going to get it out of the air. And they're going to take him down at about the 43-yard line. I think that's a smart move. When you're down as much as the Bears are, I think that might be the right move to keep kicking it onside and try to get as many points as you can.
Yeah, definitely. And they executed the last one to such perfection. You might as well run it again. And you saw that one it took an almost too high of a bounce there on that second bounce. Is bounced over all the Sylvan Hills Bears and unfortunately into the hands of the Wildcats. They're going to be 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
This is Shelton again at quarterback for the Wildcats. Under 2 minutes to go. Looks like they're letting that clock wind down as long as they can. All right. That was a quarterback keeper. Quarterback keeper goes for about 3 yards. 2nd down now for the Wildcats. All right, handoff up the middle. Gets a gain of about 1, so now 3rd down for the Wildcats. Shelton's going to drop the snap, and the Bears are going to fall on it. Looks like the Bears have it. And they do. The Bears come away with the muff snap right there. And so the Bears are going to have good field position and try to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, Joseph Thompson again lays another hit. Quarterback on the ground scrambling from the football. Joseph Thompson comes in, lays the wood, allows the recovery by the Sylvan Hills Bears.
That's going to be the end of our 3rd quarter of action, though, as the Wildcats lead at 42-13. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for our final quarter of action here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
Hampton launches it to Rivera. Rivera had good coverage around him, and it falls incomplete. So that's going to bring up 2nd down now for the Bears. Well, we are joined by the former starting quarterback for the Sylvan Hills Bears and now Southern Arkansas University mule rider, Mr. Gavin Tyner. How's it going, Gavin?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jake?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just hanging out here in beautiful El Dorado, calling some Arkansas football. Love watching our Sylvan Hills Bears play. The game isn't going our way right now, but they're trying to make a comeback here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a learning year for them. But next year, they'll be really good. they'll be really good.
Yeah, no, they've got some good talent coming up, and I've got a lot of faith in Coach Hull.
Oh, yeah.
And how does it feel seeing your former head coach over there on the other sideline in purple?
Yeah, I got no words.
No words for that. No words for that. So you said you were trying to do some sports broadcasting. Is that what you're getting into now?
So I'm majoring in mass communications and mass media.
Okay.
At Southern Arkansas, and I'm taking a mass communication course, and I do my assignments are based off. It's like media. I just do a bunch of media, and we just go over that and stuff.
Well, we're happy to have you on whenever you want to come and join us. We always love to have former players come on our broadcast.
I like this. It's different from this is different from being on the field.
Absolutely. As Hampton's gonna roll out to the right,
run,
gets the ball away, but nobody was in the vicinity there, as it falls incomplete. So now it's gonna be second down after Rivera managed to get a first down for the Bears. Falls at about the 11-yard line.
I don't know if many people know this, but this is actually like Tyler's first year of like actually playing, because his 9th grade year he got hurt and he was out like the whole season. So this is like his first like actual like full year of like playing.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, no. Tyler, he's learning this year, but he has a lot of talent.
I've been very impressed with
that throw.
I've been very impressed with Hampton so far this season. He's got some good accuracy on his balls. Can really read the pocket well. So he can go nowhere but up from here. I'm sure he's going to have a very talented high school career. Being only a sophomore as he is, he's going to be very talented.
Yeah, and that makes sense now that you say that. We've seen him continue to get better game in, game out. Just you can see the improvements week to week, and you see he's got potential there. Just a few things to clean up with his mechanics, and a couple decisions here and there that he'd like back. But other than that, I think Tyler Hampton, he's got a very bright future for the Bears.
Yes, he does. He does. And as like next year, he'll just look off of this year and just learn from his mistakes and get better, and he'll get in the offseason with Coach Hull. Coach Hull will get him right in the offseason, I'm telling you. Like, Coach Hull, he's a good coach, right for the team. Step up in the pocket. Good.
There he goes up the middle, and he's going to be met by a defender right at about the 9-yard line, but that was 4th down, and he did not get enough for the first. So it's going to be turnover on downs for the Bears, and the Wildcats are going to take over right around the 9-yard line. So speaking of the offense, this looks completely different than the offense that you were running last year. It's got to be weird seeing that Sylvan Hills Blue running this almost air raid type of system compared to what you guys had last year.
Yeah, no, last year the flex bone it's a hard offense to run. I'm not gonna say it's easy to run, but I mean it was easy for me because Coach Hill came in our sophomore year. I got 3 years to run it, so by my senior year, I had my best year last year. So
you had it down. You had it down pretty pat. We could tell, and I know it's like you said, it's not an easy offense to run. Not too many quarterbacks can get it. But seeing you run it with such perfection and really just well executing it, it was very impressive to watch all season long.
Yes. And our defense last year was really young, but our defense this year. They've improved. I can tell they've improved a lot.
The defense, and y'all's defense last year was pretty good as well.
Yeah, they were.
You guys,
we just had some young guys in there that didn't have really much experience, but we really couldn't do much. We had to work with what we had, and that was really it.
Absolutely. So, did you say you were gonna be on the SAU team next year?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and walk on next year. Try and try out.
Absolutely. Well, we hope the best for you as the
Thank you.
Bears get a nice tackle for no gain there, and it's going to bring it 3rd down for the Wildcats. Yeah, we'd love to see former Bears players succeed in the future, and whatever their endeavors are, whether it's on the field or off the field, we'd love seeing all of the Bears succeed. And yeah, you think you might try to get into coaching one day or something?
Yeah, I've actually thought about coaching, probably being like an offensive coordinator or something.
Right.
I've always been wanting to coach baseball, either baseball or football.
Right. I knew you played baseball.
Yeah, I did play baseball.
Yeah, I believe it was Coach Tipton was telling me about you playing baseball. You had a pretty good baseball career as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
You're not interested at all in baseball at the college level?
I really wasn't trying to do that much. I was trying to I really wanted to do football, but I was I was thinking about baseball, but baseball, it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's like really hard to go and go. You just have to be like really committed and all that stuff. But
Absolutely.
we had five good guys signed in baseball, so we have And our baseball team this year is going to be really good for Sylvan Hills.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Sylvan Hills has had a trend of having very good baseball teams over the past, I don't know how many years at least.
Yeah,
when Coach Tipton was the head coach, and now it's Coach James.
Yes, Coach James, he's going to have them in the right direction for sure. And Coach Tipton, back in my freshman year, he's a good coach.
He was considered to be one of the best coaches in the state. He had numerous state title runs, and he was very impressive. So I know that the program is in the right spot when it comes to baseball for Sylvan Hills, and
it is.
I am definitely excited to call some more baseball coming on later in the spring. As the Wildcats take the snap out of shotgun, hand it off up the middle, and he's going to gain about a yard there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Wildcats. So how far away is SAU from
it's
El Dorado?
about 45 minutes away from here.
Okay, so you took a nice little drive.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Are you liking school so
far?
far?
I like it there. It's not too big or too small. It's perfect for me. I like it there. Football team, they're good. I like all the players on the football team. They're all cool. We're really good this year. We actually play here tomorrow. We play Harding in the Murphy USA Classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Mule Riders, our producer, Mr. Will Watkins, was also a Mule Rider at SAU. He was there for a while. So I've known a few friends that went to SAU. So we're definitely hoping they succeed and hoping to see you on the field next year.
Yeah, hopefully. We have a good team. We have a really good team. We have 2 good quarterbacks. We have a senior. He'll be gone next year, but we have another quarterback. He's going to be really good next year.
Okay.
Then we have a freshman quarterback right now. He'll be good though. He'll be good. I don't know what I want to play though in college though.
Well, you know, the door's wide open. You have the speed you can kind of maybe try to play wide receiver or move out there on the defensive secondary. I think you have the skill set to try out either of those positions.
Yeah, I've been thinking about defense a little bit.
You know, you just got to be able to just having quickness and the athletic ability really opens up your doors on positions to play on the field.
I just got to be able to adapt to it, and that's really it.
Absolutely, and the flag comes out. That's going to be a face mask, and that's going to give the Wildcats a 1st down there. Unfortunate. Well, Gavin, we really appreciated you joining us here in the booth. Feel free anytime you want to come out here and join us again. We are more than happy to have you.
Thank you. It was good being on here.
Yeah, good to see you, Gavin.
Thank you.
All right, so under 3:30 to go here, and score still remains at 42-13 Wildcats. 2nd down now. Ball's at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I want to say thank you again to Gavin Tyner, spending some time with us in the booth today. Always great to get a former Bear up here on the mic. And, we wish him all the best in his future endeavors and his career there at SAU as El Dorado breaks off a big run.
Big run all the way up to the 10, and he's finally shoved out of bounds. I'm not sure. Are they going to signal it a touchdown? No, they're going to say he stepped out at about the 4-yard line.
It's good effort right there by this Bears defense. It would have been very easy to just let him go in for the touchdown. As they continue to fight and claw to the last whistle there, get him out of bounds before he scores.
All right, Shelton in the pistol formation is going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to be met hard right there by a Bears defender. I'm not sure who that was.
Big time collision there in the backfield. Looked like it was number 51 for the Bears.
It was number 51, Eric Ward, the sophomore. He was flying in there and met the running back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a football play right there. Every time you get a big collision like that in a hole, man, that's what you like to see as a football fan.
Taken down again behind the line of scrimmage, or right at the line of scrimmage. So third down, 3rd and goal now for the Wildcats. I'm interested to see this new handshake rule play out. As Will was saying earlier, there's supposed to be a school official or something on each side. I'd like to check this out. See how this plays out.
I think there's been some dust-ups around the state involving the handshake lines in recent games, so they've implemented a policy to hopefully keep that from happening.
And taken down to the backfield again, the Bears make a stand, and now it's going to be 4th down for the Wildcats, but the clock is running, and I think there's about a 7-second difference in the play clock, 8-second difference, so between the game clock and the play clock, so I think they're going to have to run another play. And like you said, we you hate to see any kind of business going on after the game is over. Sportsmanship all around. That's what the whole state is supporting, and all of high school athletics should be about just sportsmanship, and so you hate to see any kind of funny business going on after a handshake line or anything like that. So it's unfortunate that we have to implement a rule to try to keep that from happening, but it is what it is. And
and rather than running another play there, Coach Chris Hill told his receiver to go ahead and just jump off sides, get the false start penalty, and wind that clock to run the rest of it out. So thank you, Chris Hill, there for that act of sportsmanship at the end of this one.
Absolutely. So that's going to be the end of our ball game, as the Wildcats are going to come away with the win, 42-13. It's going to be the Wildcats coming away with the win. So I appreciate everybody who tuned into our broadcast, El Dorado fan, Bears fan, and anybody that tuned in. We really appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. And want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Akel's Carpet One, who have been sponsoring our halftime show since this broadcast has begun. We really, really appreciate them. And if you're interested in reaching out for more available sponsorships, please go ahead and reach out to us at the Sylvan Hill Sports Network page on Facebook, Twitter, or on YouTube. And we would be happy to have a conversation and try to get that moving forward. And also want to give a huge thank you to Matt Johnson and M&M Productions for helping make sure we had the best connection here in El Dorado. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next Friday for more Sylvan Hills Bears football here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
It's Dose. Hey, let's get it. I got that pride in me. I got that dog in me. I got my dogs with me. You know where you can find me. I got that pride in me. I got that